Winners talking.
I was trapping in L.
Hey.
I see you in the video there.
Come on, I had to
I
represent
see
for.
you.
I had to represent for the gang.
I see you. Big up them man there. You know I'm gonna rep the whole team. Big up the man that really know about trapping in Eltham and that. It is what it is. It's Winners Talking Podcast.
Yep.
Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed by now, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you know
come
what
on,
it
man.
is. It's the show. It's the pod.
Are you gonna be
People's
watching the thing and not slapping the subscribe or the like button?
Slap
Come
the
on, man.
subscribe. Slap a like, same time.
Yeah,
Drop
man.
a comment, whatever you feel to do, but make sure you hit that subscribe. Run it up. Truth in the booth, Pound Sterling, the hustler, big bad Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
Here again,
Let's go, B.
as we move. We'll
What's
cover.
this episode?
I think it's 34.
Yeah.
Episode
we've been
34. We move. Rapid
Getting deep,
rotation.
you know.
Numbers are running up nice.
Yeah.
We move and it's looking good. Keep it current. First things first. Like you were saying to me earlier on, the conviction of that scumbag man there that killed George Floyd.
Yeah, man.
It's good that justice was laid down on him.
Yeah.
Let's hope they put an according sentence to
Sentence
go
of-
with
yeah.
them foul, fucking racist, scumbag, skullduggerous movements he's
Fuckery
doing
feds
low
there.
life. So, and let it be a deterrent to them feds that are too quick to pull out and then
Shoot
use
up the
and
place.
shoot up black boys just because of the fear of what they don't understand. You know.
Yeah, man.
So we're fortunate over here that police don't really carry guns too
Tough, yeah.
but over there, you know, it's like a war on black people over there. So
Right, it's
you know,
different.
we stand in solidarity with them. And yeah, what else? Football.
Yeah.
Still repping you all after all of this.
Listen.
Well, we'll keep it brief on this. But how you feel about what went on this week? It was in and out before you could even really get
Bruh,
to...
before you could really even digest it, they were just in with it and then back straight out of it. But power to the people, them, and power to the fans, innit?
I thought at the same time, it's like it was a bargaining tool. They must have squeezed the big money out of UEFA, and then just come back again and just and spun it. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because
they tried the thing.
UEFA supposedly bought them out.
Yeah, they tried the thing.
Yeah.
They tried the thing.
Yeah. So supposedly UEFA threw up some bread.
I can believe that. I didn't think it would go any other way. From I heard about it from the beginning. Like I did Stoppage Time TV the other day and they spoke on it, and from the beginning it was the same day that it came out.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was always thinking like, this is never gonna happen. And to me, all right, it wasn't purely a bargaining move, but I just thought they're just gonna get more money and come back to the original table.
Yeah.
Champions League might get flipping tweaked a piece.
Yeah.
They can't pull football away from the masses and make it some
Because it'll mash up the Prem.
It'll mash up the Prem.
Yeah.
And the Prem's the biggest money spinner. You know, no money runs it already. They just need to put that level of, see the level of outcry, furiousness, big old speeches and tantrums. Put that same energy into dealing with the racism and all of that.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
I saw big speeches from everyone.
Everyone, you
All
know.
them big rants and this, that. Put that level of energy, and you see how powerful a movement can be when everyone comes together.
Yeah.
This, that, other, the people. Look how quickly that got eradicated. So let's move that kind of energy to dealing with racism and such.
But who made the change?
Go on, you tell me.
The fans.
No, that's my point. That's
The
what I'm
fans
saying
are
to you.
racist.
That's what. Yeah, but
the majority of fans are racist, so you won't get that.
This is England. This is England.
Yeah, look at Millwall. Look at Millwall when the team kneeled.
It's not even just Millwall.
No, but I'm just
this-
saying, for example.
it's a thing straight across the board.
Yeah.
And we know this. But what I'd say is this. Like I said the other day on Stoppage Time, and I won't dwell on this too much. What I'd say is this. It's the fans, yes, but it's not the fans at the same time. Because if after the man them all took a knee, they all got up and walked off the pitch and left us watching a TV screen with just a football pitch on it with no one on it. Watch how fast the FA and all them bodies would start making more inroads when it affects their pocket.
yeah.
So it's not just the fans, it's the players. Because if the players were to get some solidarity together and be like, you know what, we're not, enough's enough of this. On Saturday, we're not going to play.
Yeah.
They'll make much bigger inroads, slap much bigger fans,
Yes.
throw fans out much faster because power moves are getting made.
Yeah,
Because that's what goes on in America and there's power in it. But over here, how serious are they? Big up Raheem Sterling and them man, Rashford and them man that are taking a stance. But why are you not, the rest of the squad not all taking it with you and saying, you know what, we're not going to play. But the reason is because it would affect them in their pocket. But sometimes you got to be willing to sacrifice some money in your pocket for what really matters and what really counts. Well, let's not get too deep and meaningful too into the thing.
Yeah, because it's a deep subject.
It's a deep topic,
and it's real.
It's a deep topic.
And like just quickly, like what
Go
you
on,
say about
Douglas.
the money thing. Yeah, it's funny how when soon as people's pockets were gonna get hit on this whole thing, or the infrastructure's pockets, all of a sudden everyone's talking out because that's all it was really about is money. Because
Always.
it's like, how does it work? Do you get what I'm saying? Where the big six are gonna get paid out, so everyone's watching their pockets and all of that. But when it comes to racism, because it don't affect certain man's pockets and it only goes against the black people or the ethnic people. I wouldn't say minority because we're not a minority, but just the ethnic like people. Then it becomes a problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's why I said there needs to be some solidarity in it. Something where everyone's got to move. If everyone moves and says we're not playing, and it affects massively in everyone's
Sky
pocket,
Sports,
they'll deal with that one time.
Come on.
Not that they'll be able to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But they'll make massive steps to make you have to check yourself, and you can't keep up.
Yeah,
certain,
go back in your cave
certain
again.
levels are right. But anyway, moving on from that. What else? Shout out Poet. Shout out Poet.
Yeah.
Shout out Poet, my guy.
Nah, you know what? I'm not. I should, because I kind of, when you said it, I kind of like laughed a little. But then from what I've heard today,
Yeah.
if this is the case and it is serious,
What have you heard today?
so basically, he went live this morning,
Yeah.
and in a mental hospital.
You lie.
Yeah,
What,
yeah,
he's in a mental hospital?
yeah, mental hospital fighting people doing a madness. It was on his live.
I didn't even
That's
know
what I
about
thought
that.
you was talking about.
No,
so I kind of.
no.
When you said it, I was like,
no.
But then really and truly, I've not I missed it. So by the time I logged on to see it,
No, that weren't where I was going at all. That weren't where I was going at all.
So I don't-
But
okay.
if that's the case,
like really,
definitely
and truly,
shout out Poet.
Yeah, like hopefully man can
And-
he gets his.
And whatever the case may be, like, man them's here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 100%.
The people them back you and support you. See, the funny thing is, I was gonna say this anyway, and that's what I'm dealing with now when I say shout out Poet. Poet hit me up maybe, say a week ago. I don't think it's more than a week. Hit me up and just said like, yeah, you heard that I spoke to Chucky and that I'd sent like to big him up. And on a level, he showed me, he said like, yeah, like that when man did the episode, like he said on a certain level, we felt the man attacked him, like, and that he said it hurt him a piece because he said he looks up to me as like one of his words in it, like he looks up to me as one of the originals and forefathers in the thing, like, and he said if anyone's come on man, let's get this phone thing sorted, like take that outside.
No, it's the door.
But the door rang. Yeah, go on. Go on. Anyway, we moved.
Yeah.
We moved. Where was
Yeah.
I?
Nah, like he
Yeah,
hit you
sorry,
up.
let me carry on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he basically said that he felt like attacked. Well, yeah, he threw me with that. Like felt attacked to a certain degree, and that he looked at me a certain way as one of, and he said if anyone would understand him, he would want it to be man like me. So what I explained to him is, you remember the episode, didn't it?
Yeah,
It was when I said like, I didn't feel like you should be crying on camera and this, that, the other.
Yeah.
What I explained to him was I weren't attacking him. If you watch it from a snippet perspective, that's what you might kind of get. You remember the
Yeah,
time,
of
innit?
course, I remember. Yeah.
It was more what I was actually saying to him was at the time was save some. Yeah, so you're gonna say like don't give them everything of you. I was giving him OG advice. I was saying don't give them everything of you. Like save some things because they remember I said nobody cares. I said because they don't care about you in that way.
Yeah.
So keep some stuff for yourself. Not everything's for social media. Like some things you have to keep private. So if you're feeling a certain way and you can manage to get away from that camera to keep it to you, keep that.
And
Don't give them your all. Don't give them your tears and your heart. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's what it was. So I just showed him like, sorry, I know you got. I'm gonna give you a sec. I said, so when I'm saying this, it's from a position of I was actually trying to advise in a kind of way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know I talk hard. I know it's our first episode. Like, I ain't no podcaster. Like, it's our first episode, and I talk harsh. I know I talk harsh. My delivery can come across harsh. So when I'm saying, what the fuck you crying for? That's how we talk.
But man,
You know
need the
how
real,
we talk.
but man, sometimes man need the real. Like,
Yeah,
man
but-
can't sugarcoat these things. We're too
can't- you
big.
can't
We're
be
too,
wishy-washy.
we're too grown. We've been around too long to kind of wash it down for man to kind of. But we understand certain people absorb information and things
What
that
it
differently.
is,
innit?
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's how you absorb it and also man them. What it is, it's not how you absorb, but also if you don't know me like that and don't know you like that, you might not know that's how we speak or how I speak. You understand? But that kind of we doing that for That's how I speak to my sons, bro. That's how I speak. Like I'm used to that kind of environment where that's how we speak. We speak a certain way, assertive, speak hard. So I can understand where the misunderstanding can come. So I just had to let him know, nah, doggy, listen, man's proud of what you do. Like I know him. I've met him, innit? Like he came early before he was doing up all that he's doing. He came to the office with Pierre. Shout out Pierre, that's my guy. Original Grand Daily Pierre. Hit me up. That's my guy. He always used to get everything done for me. Good guy, very good guy. So he come to the office with Pierre, and me and him was, reasoning and this, that, the other, and he was there. He was hungry then and on it. So, like, I'm not someone that's gonna be 16 years in the game and trying to embarrass you or belittle you. It's just that my delivery can be a certain kind of way because it's like I say, masculine shit. You know how we move. But like I said, I talk to my kids the same way, blood. Man, them in the room know how to talk, bro. You know what it is. You know how we talk to each other. I'm not gonna pet you. You understand? But if you see a snippet out of context, you can take it out of context.
Way, yeah.
So big him up. Yeah. If he is going through what you've just said, I didn't know nothing about that.
I'll be honest
I was coming to say this anyway.
Because just to break it down, like I missed it, but it was in my WhatsApp group. So man, we're talking about it. Like, I saw it. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, if he is going through something, man, just like, prayers go out to him, his family, what he's dealing with, and hopefully man can just come out the other side of it, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's not the mental side of life and your health is... It's huge. It's huge. Do you get what I'm saying? So...
fully.
Yeah.
And you know what it is as well? Now that we're on this and this is what we're talking, it ties in with what I just said about keeping some stuff for yourself and things like that, because why I big him up and why I big up these man and I big up every man that's doing certain bits and pieces, you have to be fucking bold when you're putting yourself out to the public. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Come on, man.
Because they're going to be ruthless with you.
You're vulnerable, man.
You're vulnerable. And the funny thing is, as he was sending me the messages, in his voice I could hear, like, he's honest. Like, I could hear, like, it's affecting him. So that's why I said to him, I said, listen, I'm not one of them guys where I'll say something in private. I said, anything you see with me that goes in the dark is the same way I'd be in the light. So what I'm saying to you now, dog, like, listen, I fuck with you, I'm proud of you, this, that, that. I said, I'm going to go on my pod and I'm going to say the same thing because I want you to understand and I want the people them to know. Don't think like I'm saying this youth to this or this youth to that. Because we're all different. Like, he can do his thing how he does it. And he's making it how he's making it, and he's doing his thing, and he's brave. He's putting himself out there for public to come critique. You lot can want to say what you want to say about him or whatever, and this, that, the third, but he's showing balls to do it. He's willing to put his neck out
also, but like we said, the same thing that he said as well, which if what man's heard today is what it is, it's the same thing. Not everything needs to go out there.
That was what was my original point.
Episode what I'm saying?
Episode 1. Where is masculinity gone? Make sure you check that out.
Like, not saying that, like, man, like, obviously, sometimes I think people try to find solace in the masses of everyone knowing their business to get the comeback of everyone, showing man some form of like something to kind of make someone feel to give themselves a self-esteem or what, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and it's not about that. Like, really and truly, the world don't need to see all of that if that is what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? And sometimes it is better to leave some things behind closed doors and just reach out to the people you need to reach out to and talk to the people that are going to give you the advice that you need to, or the help that you need to kind of get you back on track. But the world is a cool place, and just like putting things out like this, where some man will look at it and laugh at it and find humour out of it, and some people will show sympathy. The world, not everyone's gonna care. And it's the same thing that we were saying.
What was that, episode 1? Nobody cares. Man booted the door in episode 1 saying masculine shit, and nobody cares.
No one gives a fuck, man.
Episode 34, nothing ain't changed. 2004. Nobody cared, but now everyone's online. You understand what I'm saying? With an opinion, with access to you. Man can hit you up freely.
Trolls, everything, anyone can chat shit.
You're going to have to be very thick-skinned in it. You understand what I'm saying to you? You're going to have to be able to roll with it. So big up the man them. I'm showing love. Like, if you don't be surprised. Like, if you've been on your thing for a hot minute, if you hear me, if you see me hit you up or something, that's just me just saluting because it is what it is. Because I respect what it is. You lot are putting yourself out. It's a different field. Like the internet's a different field. It's a weak field. It's a weak field. Fake field.
Yeah, bro.
Because when you're out in the field,
It's clicky.
you understand? Now I'm talking when you're out in the field. Prime time. These men can't talk to nobody.
Yeah, of course.
These men can't talk to nobody when you're out in the field. You understand what I'm saying to you? But in the safety of that house, man will do stuff that will cause man to end up feeling like they're gonna have breakdowns and stuff. So yeah, shout out to them, man, and we keep it moving.
Yeah.
What else is there current before we hit up? We done? We should
Bruh,
move on from the boat thing.
Rest in. Should we jump straight in? I was just gonna say R.I.P. to the girl they shot down the other night as
Who's
well.
that now?
Straight away, that Sutton Bryant, innit? 15-year-old girl shot by the police the same day my man got
America.
America again.
Like I said, it's the war over there. R.I.P. to the fam.
And pray for Mike, the missing girl from East London as well.
Come on,
The
prayers for
10-year-old,
her.
yeah.
Prayers for all the young youths growing up over here. You understand? Because it's a wild west. It's crazy. A lot of chefings, a lot of this, that, and the other. We're reaping the benefits, if you can call it that. We're reaping the negatives of a generation of fatherless kids, misled kids. You understand? Where they've not had that stability, guidance, so they're getting raised by the streets. And this is what it is. That's why when we do episodes, be a father to your kids, do this, that, the other. Here's the end product.
Yeah, man.
You understand what we're saying?
Trust me.
Hope I'm making sense. But anyway, we move.
Yeah, let's go.
Got a little deep there for the first thing. Kind of shot me with a poet thing there because I was coming to say that anyway. But I hope he's all good.
I'll dig it up and show you properly afterwards.
It is what it is. Man. Cameras everywhere. Nothing's private.
Nothing.
It is
Nothing
what it
ain't
is.
private. And
some things you got to keep for yourself. But
people need to take care of their peace of mind, you know, like that. You get what?
Come on, let's keep that.
We spoke about it.
You don't
Trust
think
me.
you're getting everything from Pounds to Locious. You ain't getting everything from Pounds to Locious.
Gotta keep certain things.
You ain't getting anything from me.
I mean, masculine shit.
Masculine shit. The strong silent type.
Straight leaning, mate.
Even
You
though
know
man's
what
on
I'm
it. You understand?
Just jump in.
But yeah, topic of the day. Shout out Big Palms. ZZ thing. Got bare man's hitting me up.
Feedback's mad.
Feedback's mad. They want to know about Palms.
Palms, where you going? Where you going?
Oh, man thought he was coming.
He tried to tease them. Tried to tease them.
He weren't going for the camera.
Nah,
I
man
knew he
came
weren't
for
going
the
on the
sweets,
camera.
you know.
I knew he weren't going on the camera.
I was lit up.
I knew he went for the sweets.
He's in training.
He's in training. He's in training.
When
yeah.
I say he's in camp.
He's in camp. Topic of the day. We're gonna move on. You know what we're gonna do? I was gonna do one, but we're gonna switch it. Topic of the day is gonna flow on kind of in time because how we kind of set it, and it kind of goes in. Topic of the day. I did a little video that yesterday or whatever it was, or in the week, talking about everyone wants to tell you how to do things, but they ain't done it themselves. Too much opinions in everything.
Yeah,
It kind of ties in with what we're going now.
Real talk.
So we might as well roll with that because a lot of that goes on. Everyone wants to tell you how to do things, but they ain't ever done it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Palms, you're boxing. How much man try and tell you like you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this?
Come for a jab.
Ridiculous, man.
They don't stop. You understand? Everyone's gonna want to tell you how to do things, but they ain't done it themselves. Everyone's a fucking armchair expert. Everyone's a fucking backseat driver. So, and I noticed there's a big response to me saying that. So, with that being the case, I think we should just roll with that for the topic of the day.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you say it when I'll let you say it, bro. What's your thoughts on that?
Right, it's real because cool man slipping in it.
What was
Yeah.
that?
I was about to sip on something. man.
Bad,
Like
bad,
that. Nah, but it's real, nah, it's real
you know.
because
Just
you
cool,
know
just
what?
cool.
Like you're not gonna take millionaire advice from a man that's broke, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Big
and,
facts.
and it's too like I see it a lot now. People in the comments be talking about other people's posts about people like everyone's an expert, everyone's this, everyone's that. But then when you like, what you got to understand is when real people are talking about like what you're saying, you've lived it, like you've done it. So when you're saying it, you get me. You've been out there to live it and see what's going on. Like have people chatting to man, hear people's advice. And we all know that there's people out there that will tell you how to run a certain thing, run a business, run this, and they never done it. Never done it. And some people need to stop being the ones that are out there critiquing people and they ain't even lived it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because false information make people do fucked up things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Too many voices as well.
Too many
That's why I
voices.
say quiet in the voices. Too many voices sometimes ain't healthy, you know. See, when you're trying to do your thing and you've got too many opinions, it's taking you off, pulling you different directions.
Yeah. And that's what I love about what we do when we talk and that with the masculine shit and everything, because really no one ain't talking from nothing that they haven't like felt or dealt with or lived or been there. Man ain't out here talking some shit about shit, man. If man don't know about it, man can be honest and be like, don't know, but this is my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no one ain't talking nothing about nothing that man ain't lived, ain't been involved in, ain't seen, haven't been around. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's where people need to kind of understand the information that you're giving to people as well.
Right.
Because you could tell someone that you got to understand the people you're talking. Not everyone's mentally stable or in the mindset to be able to absorb some of the things and take on board what it is you're telling them to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, with that said, like, everyone has to just kind of stay in your own lanes and just
do what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you're doing if you've got something in your mind that you feel you want to do,
yeah,
you can't really let too many people come and tell you like, nah, this don't make sense, that don't make. If I listen to the amount of people that told me don't do this and don't do that, I would have never done nothing.
Yes.
Literally, you'll sit with yourself. You go college and that's it.
Yeah.
Literally, you go college and that's
Half
it.
of the man I tell you don't go college.
Yeah. But then also, some people are setting you up to fail anyway with the information that they're giving you. Because not everyone wants to see you win. Not everyone wants to see you win. Trust me. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, some people tell you to, like, in certain situations, man, be saying, yeah, go on, you should do that. Like, or, yeah, go and do the move. Full well 9, it's going to backfire or can go all left. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, go do this. And knowing that really and truly they shouldn't be advising you down that route, but people just want to see how far you're willing to jump as well. Do you get me? Yeah, of course. Or for the back of what they tell you to do. Do you know what I mean? And you have to be careful of those people. Because in the past, man's known people that will just do certain things and move in certain ways and, like, will let you drown before they come and say, oh, listen, nah, sorry, that was this or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying?
And half the time, it's if you win, it don't affect them. If you lose, it don't affect them.
Yeah.
So they're just giving you the input, just like, here, you should do this. I think you should do that. Why are you doing that for? But you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So why are you coming and fasting in my thing for?
Yeah, 100%.
Why are you critiquing?
Yeah.
Why are you talking? Why are you saying man should have Remy?
Yeah. yeah. What's that all about?
Like, of course, it's all and
relevant. You don't know the pattern.
It's all relevant.
Like, you don't know the pattern.
That's why, like, I will address it like literally how I said it on the videos, how I said it. I'm like, bitch.
Yeah.
You couldn't get Rabina to give you 2 bottles.
Yeah, trust me. But that's not the first person I've had come and say about the Henny thing.
Of course.
Like, why are you lot giving your money to Henny, this, that, rare?
Yeah, why are you like promoting it?
One of them saying big up.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, because people talk too much. What are you doing? I'll tell you what to do. Before you jump on and want to say something, I want you to go look in the mirror and say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now why are these man da? What are you doing to forward?
Yeah.
You understand? Because man, am I actively doing stuff?
Man's got a game plan.
Man's got game plan. Man's been game planning. Man's been putting things to action.
Making
things happen. Being bold enough, like I said earlier, to put themselves on front line. If I listen to all of that naysay,
put their own money up and everything. You see what I'm saying?
Putting their money up.
Yeah.
You understand? Putting their money up. If I listen to naysayers, nothing would get done. There's literally, like, anything I've done, it's always had to be... Self-belief is a massive thing.
Yeah.
So if you believe in yourself and you believe there's something that you got to do, just go and do it.
Yes.
Go and do it. Work out a plan, start patterning up and work towards doing it. Don't listen to them all telling you it can't happen, because if you believe you can do it, you've seen a route to make it happen, go for it. Because the only journey that can never get made is the one you don't start.
Yes.
So you might as well just try and make it happen.
Yeah.
Give it a go. Ain't it one life you've got to live?
100%.
Man want to be all old with regrets and saying, rah, I wish I had tried to do that, you know?
Yeah.
I wish I had gone for it, you know? You understand?
And
Rex,
how many man there live looking
you
back?
saying? Am I lying?
No, it's facts.
Big facts, blood.
You know what I'm saying? And how many man do we know, like, olders that are like fucking could have done this, or man what he was doing that before and never saw it out, had a shop, closed down the shop, never saw it out.
Well, never went for it in the first
Never
place.
went for it.
More time I say, at least I tried, or I done it.
You
I
did,
tried
you
it
gave
and
it
I
a
done
go.
it.
You
So
did it.
even lay back at the end of the day and say, you know what, I gave it my best shot.
Yeah.
But it didn't work, but
You came up short,
I
but
learned
you-
something. I learned something, and I
you
move
lived.
on.
Yeah. Come on.
yeah.
Rather than man just sitting on their
Yeah.
fucking armchair. But that's never gonna. What? Like that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, if I was doing a podcast, I wouldn't
But
do it like
podcast,
that. You know how
what
many
kind of
man
idiot
tell
you
man?
got? Man ain't doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Nah, blood. If I was doing a podcast, blood, my podcast would be sicker than that.
Yeah. All of that.
Blood, do you know how much people I tell? Listen, you know what the joke is? You know how much people I tell? Like they'll be giving me, I said, blood, shut up, man. No one ain't gonna. No, that's why you could never. No one ain't gonna listen to your podcast. Your podcast will be dead, blood.
Yeah.
'Cause it would.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one want to listen to your podcast, blood. That's why you're not doing that. Only
Yeah.
podcast you're doing is from your fucking armchair, blood. How do you man even manage to do all the tweeting like when you ain't got more mobile data? You make sure you buy the Wi-Fi. You can't do it when you're outside. You have to do it when you're inside.
Or using next man's phone as hotspot.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Them things that I do for my son. You lot are big man. If you do better than that. But anyway,
Covered.
I digress. So no, I'm saying anything I would have ever done, I wouldn't have done it if I listened. I've had people tell me, don't do this, don't do that, don't do music. I've watched people close to me that listen. When I first started doing music, I've watched look up my video, standing next to me, and shake their head like.
Yeah. Yeah, that man's doing it wrong.
Like man's doing it. Like last year. Red platinum. And you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Like if I had the chain and watch on and I would have. I had a little more flair, fam. A little more.
And I'm saying that shaking their head like
Red platinum last year.
like all of this, this G business. So what did man say one time? Say it. What did man say?
No,
G-Word family.
You went, no, P. What you gotta go do is get a blonde with big tits and put her in front of the camera.
Ah, fuck off.
People don't want the gangster rap. They don't want to hear about your money.
Yeah. What albums he dropped?
Exactly.
What mixtape he got?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Man ain't done nothing in that aspect, in that field.
Never motivated. Nothing.
But that's me. Block it out.
Yeah.
Fam, I'm doing what I'm doing.
Blinkers,
tunnel vision.
fam.
Shout out Troops, because he wrote that on my page, tunnel vision, and that's the realest.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision. You see
Tunnel
what I'm
vision.
saying to you, Carl? You have to. Don't listen to them. Go for yours. Right now, if there's something that you want to do and you believe it, go for yours.
Bro.
Because they're all going to jump in. Nah, that don't make sense.
Bro.
Nah, that don't make
With
sense.
the clothing of a man told man, nah, bruv, you should be doing jeans, you should be doing this, you should be doing that.
Are they
You
doing
get what
jeans?
I'm saying?
I hope they're doing jeans when they say
Nah, my brethren told me that still.
I hope he's doing jeans.
Nah, he ain't. But he's doing other things. But like, he's my brother, so he's giving man advice. But man, you don't understand the game. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you might think that's a good idea, but man,
don't understand
the game.
This
You get
is
what I'm
the
saying?
tick. That's a great point you've just hit up there, Doc.
Yeah.
This is the point I'm trying to make. Like, if man knows the game and man studied the game and you know what you're doing, why would you want to hear from someone that don't know on what to do? You've never. That's the point I started with. You've never done it.
Yeah.
Man's not gonna take driving lessons from someone that ain't driven a car. You ain't done it. So how can you stand there big, bossy and brazen and want to tell people about, nah, this is how you throw a left hook? You ain't even had a fight, blood.
Yeah. Never,
And I mean as in a fight on road.
Never threw a jab.
You've never thrown a jab. Nah, you've had a fight on road and you're throwing some mad bangs.
Yeah.
You're windmilling, blood.
Yeah.
You're windmilling.
Yeah.
But you're coming to tell a boxer, nah, man, you ain't using your right hand enough. You know what I mean?
Gotta keep your guard up.
You gotta do, armchair fuck. You ain't really with all of that.
Yeah.
Let man do.
But the
what
world,
they do.
everyone is a fucking what's the word for it? Everyone's a
Expert.
Everyone's a connoisseur. I love that. Everyone's a connoisseur. Everyone's a critique. Like everyone's experienced in the game, and that's the thing too. Like you say, too many voices and too much noise can be confusing. And at the time, and it can even throw you off on your own journey. So you got to block out the noise and know where
100%.
you're going. Like you say, Troop said, tunnel vision. You got to know what you're
quieten out
on.
the noise.
Yeah.
You can't let the noise distract you because sometimes you've got a voice in your head that's telling you what you need to know, But how are you going to hear it when you've got, it could be your girl
Yeah.
laying down with you at night time.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that, babes. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do this, babes. It's still distractions.
And that's that. And I'll be real, that one's the dangerous one. You know
The
why?
most
Sometimes
dangerous,
your partner's the dangerous one. Yeah. So you got to understand. You got to have a real one because sometimes people are comfortable within the fact of you being who you are, and you dreaming big and wanting to be more than that frightens them. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So sometimes they're putting you off the scent of what
On purpose,
your
blood.
purpose and
For
where
their
you're
own
meant to go
comfort.
for their own comfort because
That's real.
They haven't got the drive or the determination to be something more.
And it makes
The fear come.
It's the fear.
The fear
It's
kick in because they're thinking, right, like if he
you go-
grows up now, will he want to upgrade me?
Yep.
Am I not like? And it's their own.
So let me try crash that.
Let me crash that. And sometimes I've seen it with some of my brethren, and I've seen it with some like their partners are willing to have them in the situation that they're in because it's comfortable for them. because they can control the situation because you're not. You know, as long as I can contain you, you got a big dream. Now I'm gonna crush that dream.
100.
Nah, you got to do this. Like, you know, you got to go out and do that. Or do you get what I'm saying? Because
That's you, blood. I won't expose it though. You're good, but that's you, blood. You shouldn't even have spoke so they hear your voice to know what I was talking. I was gonna keep it gangster, just point.
Yeah.
But that's you. Remember when I used to say that to you, blood? Certain times they won't want you. They know you're going play. They're gonna try to stop it. They don't. They're not gonna be on it.
Start fucking up your shit, or not even, or just making it stressful, making the atmosphere within the home stressful, making it all mad, so you can't even function and think about chasing your dreams because all you're doing is beefing, stressing, and having arguments and dramas within the yard. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all because they're like their fear of you being something. Do you get what I'm saying? So you
Big time.
Gotta be careful.
No question.
With that.
No question. You gotta be very aware of that. No matter what field you're in, you gotta be aware of that. The woman could. It could. Listen, she might not even mean to, but then again, she might. Yeah. But where she might. Some of them know what they're doing.
And some men both ways. Yeah, because certain man want to beat that.
Man are like that. Man don't want their girl progressing.
No.
There's bare man that are like, oh, what? Nah, you don't want to do that. Nah, where you get that job from? No, don't do that. A promotion? Nah, you don't want to. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Allow that. Don't listen to them. If you've got to go for it and you feel this is what it is, any good partner is going to want you to level up and encourage you. And if your relationship's strong enough, nothing's going to change.
Yeah, straight.
You understand? If anything, I'm going to appreciate you more for being there from the beginning rather than like the new things that might come on their set.
Yeah.
You understand? Let me bust a champagne to celebrate having good people around and all of them kind of thing. Then,
Come on.
Fuck crazy nonsense. Right time.
The right time, pour it up.
But yeah, as we're saying and as we move.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, obviously you have to let a man know, like, if he's not good at rapping or if his clothing line's actually dead, you have to like.
Real talk. Real talk.
Obviously, there is some man that's really shit at rapping though.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, I've heard man like they said to man, I'm in their car, they're like, yeah man, let me put my Bluetooth on, like, and they're playing their tune and this. And I'm thinking like, obviously I don't want to put him down in that, but if I lie to him, then I'm selling them a dream, innit? And it is some, like, so you have to be honest, a little tiny bit as well. Yeah. But it's the way you say it, innit, I think.
Yeah, it's delivery.
It's the way you say it.
Yeah, it's delivery.
It could be that's constructive, because that's a very true point. Big Palms car. There's a difference between fucking what we were saying and some constructive criticism. Honest, coming from a good place. Like if you're just saying, that's not constructive. But if you actually say that, listen, bro, on a level, like,
if you want to do this, hear how we help.
Or like you're saying, if it's not really doing it, and you feel that you need to say that, there's ways of saying. Just say like, listen, personally, I'm not really feeling the tune there still, but it could be me. Maybe ask a few other people, see what they say. Like, but I don't really know if it's you. That's real. I can fuck with that all day long. I'm not lying.
Because sometimes what we vision
shit
in our ear is to be a good bar, and what a next man might vision in their ear. Because you got to think, when it comes to music, you're only as musically talented as far as your man can take you there, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So if your man can only take you as far as a basic bar, that's as far as you're gonna go. So to me, I might have felt like I wrote the sickest lyrics. Do you get what I'm saying? But to man them, so sometimes you have to be real about it. Yeah, let a man know. Like, even like the odd few times I've had brothers like send me things to listen to, not beats, but so much like what do you think of the tune? And sometimes man have to just break it down, like real talk, like, boy, you might have to, you know what I mean, just work on the game a little bit more and keep practicing and keep doing your thing, because you don't want to crush a man's dream at the same time as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like we spoke about in a previous episode, man, them can chase your dreams, innit? Do you get me? But at the same time, you have to just be real about it and know that everything that you're doing out here takes work. It's not easy. So if it means that right now, man might not think it's hot, but you might work a little bit harder and come back here a few months down the line and drop man a bang and shut man up. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, when you think about this one and it's hot, you get me? So that.
But listen,
consistency.
When it's from your real G's or from someone true, you're gonna listen.
Oh, 100%.
Sometimes they're gonna be wrong, and you can show them. But Nichols is my main don. Everything I've ever done, Nichols said, "Well, I don't know if that's gonna work, blood."
Yeah.
I'm a lying.
Yeah.
But not everything.
I'm a lying. All right, watch this. For my dogs, yeah.
No way.
Nichols said, "Yeah, I don't know, blood. I don't really know about that. I don't think it's gonna work." I just said, "Fuck off." I just said to you, "Fuck off." Man said, "For my dogs, ain't." He's like, "Really?"
Nicholas tried to stop UK rap.
Yeah. He did one, man.
Nicholas tried to stop the whole of UK rap.
Yeah, we're trying to. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I said, really? I was like, for real? He's like, I don't see it.
He willing man to
goes,
MC. He willing man to MC right through to the noughties, innit?
He goes, I don't see it. I don't
He
hear it.
willing man to MC all the way through.
He goes, I
You
do
know
it.
when a man's saying it, he's not trying to come with
But I knew it weren't. I knew it weren't no
Yeah.
bad intentions.
Yeah.
I knew it weren't no bad intentions.
But you also cut that tunnel vision, man.
That was my tunnel vision.
Man,
I'm not
knew,
listening to him.
man knew the wave what man was on and
I'm
knew
not
how it
listening to him.
sounded to man.
Tunnel
Yeah.
vision. I'm not listening to him. It's just
100.
like you'll get to know innit.
Yeah.
When I said music, niggas like, yeah, but why though?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I said, just follow my lead in.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Then man hit me up later like, what, blood? Yeah, this is dope.
Mm.
You understand? But I respect it. It's honest. I can't knock the honesty of it. Do you understand? Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on, man. So sometimes I can respect constructive honesty from someone that cares. You understand? I don't want yes man around.
Nah.
You understand? Some things are undeniable. Don't get me wrong. There's a different energy. Remember when I recorded Fresh?
Oh yeah.
Remember the room?
Madness.
The minute the whole room lit. As soon as it lit, everyone's like,
Because everyone knew.
everybody knew.
Yeah.
Whole
That
room.
was a hit straight away.
Everyone
Yeah.
the whole room.
That's a madness.
I remember producer, everyone. Never met the producer before. Sorry, the engineer. Shout out Slick Vic who produced the tune. So the engineer, raw. Everyone in the room, raw. This is mad.
Lost for words.
Lost for words. So we knew. So Nicholas didn't doubt that one. But sometimes you're gonna have people that are gonna say. Sometimes people are gonna say things and it might be constructive, but again, you're gonna have to back yourself. If you really believe it,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to back yourself. You're gonna have to back yourself, and that's why I say like. In my situations, I've backed myself. Like when people, I might say this and say like, "What do you think?" But I'm gonna back myself to like, this is what's gonna be. When I was doing what I was doing, people didn't really understand what I was doing. I'll be on a level, big dog. I worked out the other day. I realized that I'm 16 years in the game.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I dropped my first video for my dogs 2005 July.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing about no internet. Didn't know nothing about no fucking none of that
It wasn't
shit.
even like that though.
Well,
them
it weren't
times.
like that.
That's the thing. You feel like more the late noughties. That's when it really kind of kicked in with how the internet thing was. It really that era at the time to was just YouTube. Not YouTube. Man said they weren't even out there. The man said YouTube. It was Channel U.
Channel U.
That was really and the
Channel
box
U.
or
Radio.
Radio.
and that is it.
Shout out Master Steps.
Did
First
we
man
even
to
have
pay me on
MTV
radio.
based them times?
Just about.
Just about, innit? But it was more the radio sets, I know.
If you got an MTV, when you got an MTV base, you was happy, blood. When I got an MTV base, I was gassed.
Yeah.
Remember that?
When you got an MTV base, I was gassed.
My sisters called me.
When I was on MTV base, it's like levels.
On the TV base?
Yeah, levels.
level up them times.
When you're on
there.
MTV base, it's
Yeah.
levels. It's levels. It's a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Huge. So I didn't know about none of that. So that's just me backing myself. Like when everybody's telling me this can't run, what is this? Rap, no one raps. You understand? It's just something, a voice in my head saying, nah, this is the way. This is the wave. You understand? They might not catch on now, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Doing it,
You
bro.
understand? And that's how you got to do it.
Yeah,
when you're
man.
doing the lean gang,
Yeah, man.
you just tunnel vision, blood,
Tunnel vision, man.
blackout.
But it was like even the same sort of thing when I bring out the first set of tops. So, because obviously the whole slogan's lean on a man from the 50-50 challenges and tackling and the football thing. So I bring out some gym tops. So this is like 2 years ago. I bring out some gym tops. You remember those, innit? And like, yeah, man, it's the first dip in the water of doing this clothing thing, innit? But even one of my brethren was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I did what I did. I flipped my money. I made my money back, doubled it up and whatnot. But then it had to go back to the drawing board again. Do you get what I'm saying? And rebrand it and kind of come again. Because it weren't it. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just have to stick at it. Like the first thing weren't. It's still like, you know what? It's funny because even though when I rebrand the thing and came back again, we was in the gym. Me and Kojo was in the gym. But we had the old tops on. And it was in with the, it's like, right, these are kind of all right, you know?
They don't get it until they get it.
Yeah. But even I was wearing it and I was like, right.
Those tops are actually nice.
They're actually nice, but the branding.
Champagne
I thought-
campaign.
Branding could have been
But
different.
yeah, the branding could have been.
The tops are actually nice.
And that's where we go back to the drawing board. You want me to pass it? Yeah, I mean, that's where we go back to the drawing board. And like, it's like, even like we're saying, like, even like today, like yesterday, I posted something and it was like, right, consistency is key. Do you get what I'm saying? I put in the caption. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes you don't let like the little failures put you off. You just have to stay riding it and stay grinding it and stay consistent with what it is you're doing. Do you get what I mean?
Them failures, as you call it, could be small setbacks for the
Small
greatest,
setbacks.
for the greatest of comebacks.
Yeah, because
Learning experiences.
Yeah.
Living off experience, learning from experience. Like,
Yeah.
it's a step. It's one step back to come 3 steps forward at times.
Yeah.
So I feel you. It's the same with anything. Listen, when he started boxing, no one was paying any attention to him as a boxer. No one was thinking he's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Let's be real. In the gym parts, was they really thinking he's gonna be the boxer blood? They weren't rating the thing. They weren't rating it. They were on a level. You man all know if you're watching. You lot knowing it. You lot weren't rating the thing. When man started showering, brothers.
Yeah, it started humbling, man.
Blood. A man's pumping up, man, left, right, guy that time. Then man them started turning up. Man them started turning up. Man them body. Like, right, okay.
Okay, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But no one weren't really hearing it.
Yeah.
You understand? But tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So sometimes it might just be me and him. You understand? Tunnel vision.
Working the pads, working it out.
Go into fights.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Tunnel vision, because it is what it is. Not what's happened there? Okay. Yeah, no. So tunnel vision, blood, and that's what it's got to be.
Yeah.
And he stuck to what he's doing and to what he's doing, because sometimes nobody understands except you.
Yeah.
If you can get someone else to believe in you and understand what you're on, that's a blessing. That's huge.
Yeah, just about, yes.
That's huge. It's a blessing.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, and then if they'll come along the way.
Yeah.
Like what happened with him. They all come along the way. And so like, for real. Man still asks me, I go play for, pops, this, that, the other. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Once the music started, once the music started rolling, you think everyone didn't believe in me?
Yeah,
like,
come on.
Come on. Nikos, everyone started believing, like.
Yeah.
Undeniable music.
Everyone started believing.
But that's why I love it, that, because when with things I've done in the past, I felt like I needed validation. Not validation.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I felt like someone to come and say, "Oh, that's a good idea," you know, or you should keep at that. And then when I never got that, it made me kind of it discouraged me from continuing certain things.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was like, no one ain't really rating it. But sometimes people don't want to show you love for what you're doing, because sometimes they don't want to boost you up because they're not even in a position to be doing their own thing. So like what you're saying there about, like, if someone does back you or show you some love or put and whatever, it's a bonus,
bro.
But you need to be doing it for yourself.
Do it for
and
yourself.
Then if people jump on board, love. If not, you're going the way you're seeing yourself to go, innit?
And this goes back as well to what I was saying in the beginning. Life experience, this and other. If you get a holler from me, or a message, or a this, that, the other, just saying like, yo, I see what you're doing. Well done. Keep going with what you're doing. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
It's because that's me knowing.
Yeah.
Sometimes nobody fucks with you. You might not know in your head. You might have doubts in your own mind. That could change someone's whole outlook on everything.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So if I've got time to, and if I get the opportunity to, or a voice in my head says, well, let me hit up my man and just say like, yeah, your thing's going on good. Let me hit up my girl and just say like, shout out Rochelle, Moral Stars. Like, yeah, your thing's going on well. You're lighting up the screen. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Goes a long way.
Shout out Exotic Drinks. Add them on Instagram. Follow them. They sent all the drinks for us the other day. She didn't get as much forward as the chicken did because the chicken just took over the show. But shout out Exotic Drinks, because the drinks were well appreciated. It was nice. Hennessy and them cocktails and all that kind of things. So shout them out. Like, I've got time for that. We've got time for that. We're hitting up, encouraging. You see what I'm trying to say? And that's what it's about. Hit up your brethren, hit up your girl, hit up your guy. Just let them know, like, yeah, if they're trying to do something, give them a little support.
Give them the support, man.
Give them a little support. Yeah, go on, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, fam.
Yeah.
Keep pushing, fam.
Little ideas seeded flower into big things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Keep pushing, fam. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. What you want to? What is that? What you want to do? With your kids. Don't crush your kids' dreams.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, that's not realistic.
Nah.
Don't crush their dreams.
Yeah.
I saw a thing yesterday on Made You Think. It was Zizi. She was talking to Skepta and them sister.
Yeah,
Julie.
yeah.
I want to pronounce the surname right. I think it's Julie Adenuga. I think that's how I say it. Yeah, perfect, right? Big her up, because she's dropping bars. She must have said. She said one thing. She goes, "We got to stop doing that." I think she was talking about like elders and that, like making people feel like doing things like out of the conventional, like this and that, is not work. Yeah. You understand? Like, it's not work if you're not going 9 to 5 and then coming back.
Yeah.
Got to stop all of that. But I get it, because the generations before us, that's all they knew.
Yeah.
So they're going to come like, oh, but that's not work. What are you doing? What are you doing? That. You understand what I'm saying? And they're not going to take... We've got to stop that. We've got to encourage our youths.
Yeah.
It's not one way.
Yeah.
No one ever said to me like, nah, but this way can work.
Yeah.
Or that way can work.
Yeah.
It's just, like I say, it's that pig-headedness. That there's a million ways to get to the bag. There's a million ways to get to the money.
Yeah.
I can make something out of nothing. I know my survival instincts are sick. Like, drop me in any scenario, situation, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna make peas. I'm gonna come out nice. I ain't worried. You understand?
real.
Take me back to the beginning of the game. Put me at 0. I'm still gonna maneuver.
Coming back,
I'm gonna maneuver quick as well.
Yeah.
You understand? Like if I hit rock bottom now, I'm
Bounce
gonna
back.
come back
Yeah.
fast, normal. You understand? And there's no doubt in me about that at all.
Come on.
Because survival instincts are what they are, bro. Money don't make me. You understand? I make money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say
Yes,
to you?
yes.
And I know you're the same. You know the best of times, the worst of times. We always say it. And keeping that edge of knowing what it is to live a humble life, knowing what it is to sleep on the bed base, knowing what it is to drive a little motor, drive a van. You understand? Knowing what it is to have to live off your wits. They can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
So
and even when you're doing that, you're gonna have the people still talking, telling you how you should be doing this and how you should be doing that and how you should be doing that.
until you show them, until you do it, and then they're gonna tell you no. But now that you're doing that, you should do it like this.
Yeah.
You need to do it like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? So no, we're not having none of that. We're just gonna keep pushing through. Whatever you feel you want to do it. Quieten down the noise and get to the bag. Even if you don't get to the massive bag, the personal satisfaction that you might feel from what you do. You understand?
Yeah.
You might not become a world champion. You might become an English champion. You might not become an English champion. You might become a Southern area champion. But what did you do that's telling me, nah, you need to do this? You understand what I'm saying to you? At least I took my shot. So big up everyone out there taking their shots. I think it's time to start wrapping up this episode. It's been a nice and a neat and tidy one. Took it a bit more serious today.
Yeah. It's needed.
It's got to be done at times.
And one thing I'll add to everything you just
Anything
said
you want,
then,
add it.
is
Fire.
that also the people with the experience, because that's pass it down. Because you know what, like we've spoke about it, certain time, man, and I've seen certain man, like in one of my brethren, he always says it. He said like he's a road man, yeah. Done his thing, and he's always had peas, but he's never known what to do with it because no one's ever gave him no experience to show him how it's that what you're meant to do. And it's like he's saying, right, it's at a time now you can't have trainer box money underneath the and shoot like mattress and all of this and all of them fuckery there. So if you are someone that's got experience and been there, done it, and you see someone walking in the same shoes as you or the
Be
same path as
accessible
you,
and try and show them.
be accessible
But
and
the
show
selfish
them the
thing
love.
has to stop because niggas know me, yeah. I got a bag of man around me that hit me up. A bag of man in all different capacities. Like Palms might hit me up and say, boom, boom, bang about this. And I'll say, yeah, maybe you need to kind of maneuver it that way. But for Palms is here now, there's about another 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 man, like the same kind of age, but just in different fields that are doing their thing. And they'll hit me up all the time. Pete, how you do this? And I'll be like, yeah, this is this and that is that. Because if I've walked it, why am I not going to share that? Why am I not going to share that? For what? What's it going to benefit me to keep the information? That's the problem. We're keeping too much. We're not sharing the information.
Yes.
You understand? Maybe as men sometimes as well, we don't speak to each other enough and share experiences and pitfalls. That's why the podcast moves out moves because we share.
Yeah.
I'm here to share. I'm open. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah,
You
straight
understand? I lay it out there. There's some things you won't get from me though, unless you come with a big check. You want the book, you don't want certain stories, you better come with a big check. But other than that,
Come with that bread.
Yeah, come with a big bread if you want to hear certain stories. You want to hear the real life story and all that. I see you lot talking Pounds needs to write a book. Well, Pounds does need to write a book, I'm not gonna lie.
But
you lot
bring
need
the
to-
bring the publishing
bring the-
company. Bring the publishing company the check.
Drop a bomb on that one. Drop a bomb on that one, blood. You can get
Charlie,
and
innit?
hear
You know
some
that?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drop
trust
a
it.
bomb on that.
Yeah.
Speak. Yeah, I got stories for days and shit that I ain't said on here and that I won't say for now. But they'll come, bits and pieces will come out as we move.
Run it up.
But yeah, right now, Pound Sterling, Big Doug.
Yeah,
We're gonna
come
wrap
on.
up another episode. It's been good. Man, them in the room. It's another one. Episode 34. Big up all the supporters. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the Hustler and Big Doug, the Don. We move.
Come on.
Stat.